Hi everyone, Fireplace here, and welcome back to another YouTube video on the channel. And today, guys, we are going to be continuing the AFL Evolution 2 rebuilding series. Alright, guys, now in today's rebuild, we are going to be rebuilding the Adelaide Crows. Now, we're going to be leaving management on prospect. I know someone said that like you make it a rebuild if you turn up the management. But what I've done is I've tried pre-recording this a couple of times with a bit of a higher management, and it has not worked. So yeah, I've always been like bottom and then sacked. So we're just going to leave it like this, and yeah, if we end up really smashing, then we will do next rebuild, we'll turn it up. But I have actually turned up difficulty anyway, so it'll be harder. Right, so after that first game, it's a nice win. So we've got stuff to do. We've got the scouts and negotiators about how important they are. So you get value. The scout assembles quality squads for years to come, and then negotiators arrange contracts for less money. So yeah, that's pretty handy. And then after this game, we'll put the finances, we'll adjust them. So we beat the Cats in round 1. That's a nice start. Now we're going to put the membership on affordable and pricey for the merchandise. Just then we're still getting plenty of money in. So then when it comes to trade and draft, we'll be good. Now we just lost the Swans. We lose to the Suns as well, so that's not very good so far. We are currently 13th. Need to do a little bit more building, and we do smash the Kangaroos. That's important. We've got the Freo Dockers at home, and that is an absolute smashing by the Adelaide Crows. Round 6, we've got the Hawks, and we take control and beat them. Round 7, we've got the Giants. I do think that we'll, yeah, I was pretty confident that we'll win in that game. Now, round 8, we've got the Power. I think we will actually lose this game as the Power a better team. No, we actually get the job done. Actually get the job done. Round 9, we've got West Coast, and we beat them as well. Right, round 10, we've got the D's, and we beat them. We're going alright, After a shaky start, we're top 8 and 2. Then we've got the Tigers, we smashed them. Round 12, we've got the Pies, we smashed them. Round 13, we've got the Saints, we lose by 1 point to them. So here we go, coming, sinking straight back down to earth now. Got the Blues in round 15, and we lose. Alright. Round 16, we've got the Lions. We'll probably lose to them. And we do lose. So, our season is taking a crashing turn. Round 17, we've got the Bombers. Probably lose, yep. We lose again. Right. Round 18, we've got the Eagles. Knowing that, we will lose this game. And we win. We get back onto the winners list, and we get the job done. Round 19, we've got the Doggies, who are fighting for a top 8 position, so we could just break their season pretty much. Oh wow, we've put a real dent in their team now after winning. Now we've got the Hawks. This should be a win. Yep, pretty convincing win. Right, we're top of the table. Round 21, we've got the Power. I do think that we'll lose, but again, big for the Power's season. And they lose, we win. Now, round 22 are the D's fighting for an 8. No, they are last. Would be embarrassing losing to the last place team. And we were alright. Round 23, we've got the Kangaroos, who are in 15th. Not like it's going to affect it that much. We get the job done. So, red finals, we end up actually finishing first. So we've got the Tigers, and we win. We are through the prelims. So, who is going to be coming to play? We've got the Blues. This, we'll probably lose. And we do. I did think that we were going to lose, and we do. So, unfortunately enough, out in the prelims, Blues go on to win it. They were probably the best team. Fogarty, our best and fairest, difficult rising star. So, the Adelaide Crows want to continue us. We've actually got so many NAB AFLW offers, really. yeah, that's interesting. So that means that we actually didn't do that good in the end. Now, obviously, we've got plenty of trades, plenty of work that needs to be done over contracts and all that as well. So we've got Butts, Gollant, McCasey, Murphy, O'Connor, Seedsman, Strawn, Talia, Walker, who are uncontracted. So obviously our first one is going to be Walker. We're going to keep him on at the club for 5 years. Now that he should take 370, and he does happily take 370. So 370 goes to Walker. Now I do want to keep some youth. So obviously Murphy and Seedsman are probably our next ones to go for. So we're going to go for Paul Seedsman. We're going to ask if he can take 340 on a 2-year deal. Yes, he does. And now we're going to go for Lockheed Murphy. Now obviously he's a young up and coming player, so he will want to try and keep himself at the club for as long as he can. 255 years, Lockheed Murphy says thank you. Now we've got a couple of these players who aren't on a lot of money here, like these guys, Butts, Gollant, McCasey, O'Connor, Strawn. Now one of them that I do want to keep would be Ronan O'Connor, so we are going to have to significantly give him a decrease. 120 on a 5-year deal, though he needs to keep his AFL career alive. McCasey, same thing. In fact, I'm only going to offer him 110 for 5 years. He has to take it pretty much. Gollant, same thing. He's going to get 105 years, has to stay. He rejects 110. I'm not going to give any of these lads more than 110. Now, the Kieran Strawn, he's a young ruckman. So we'll offer him 85. See if he takes it, and he does. That's how much some of these players need to stay at their clubs. Now, Jordan Butt should take 100. He rejects 110, no more than that. That's fine. Now, we've left plenty of money in the bank. Now, obviously, we're not going to be doing Talia. Talia can just be shipped off to another club for nothing, considering that, like, yeah, we'll get a little bit of bang for our buck for Talia, but, like, this is a successful rebuild. So we've pretty much just... which club? I'm pretty sure he went to Geelong, so obviously we've got to get something from Geelong. Now, a younger player is kind of someone that we'll be looking at. We'll ask the question of can we have a nice young defender in Jack Henry for Talia? Cats are not satisfied. Well then, can we have a player like we want to get some real bang for our buck from Talia, as he's a high-rated player. Could we get someone like a Harry Himmelberg as a key forward? Maybe like a Harry Himmelberg, or like a Jacob Hopper. Last question, Jacob Hopper. Giants are almost satisfied. Alright, well then that's pretty simple. And I mean, look, Tom Lynch cannot be at the club anymore. So these are the two players that we're looking to give away, although Tom Lynch goes to the Roos. So we do have to give him to the Roos for whatever we possibly can. But if they're almost satisfied, then I'm happy to give you like someone around this mark, kind of like here. Someone that falls in here who might be out of favour at the club. Someone that might be out of favour at the club in this kind of range here. I'm going to ask the question of Brown. Brown and 34. No. Brown 34. I think we're piecing together a decent deal here. Brown 34, and it's got to be someone from about here. This 80s Dawson, 81 Miller, Duday, Seedsman, O'Brien. We can't give away O'Brien. Maybe like Pedler. No. Well then if we take out pick number 34 and go for another player in this kind of range, here sits Murphy, got Billy Frampton. What if I was asked a question of Cook? I think they'd be tempted by that. No. Okay, right, what if I was to go for maybe a player? It's got to be someone like here. Maybe Murphy. They might be tempted by Murphy. No. Well then, what if I was to go for? What if I was to go for? It'd have to be like. It's got to be. Can't be Thilthorpe. Can't be Thilthorpe. Can't be Dawson. Can't be Miller or Duday. Could be Seedsman. We'll ask the question. Nah, I can't give away Season, actually. I cannot. We'll have to try with Field Thought. We'll just have to try. Nope. What else is giving me our top pick? Top pick 16. No, okay. Right, this is really weird. They're not taking this. Who's an older player in here? Look, if it's just got to be Tom Lynch, it's just got to be Tom Lynch. If it's just got to be Tom Lynch, we'll just do Tom Lynch. But then we're taking out Luke Pedlar. You don't get Luke Pedlar. Yep, we'll do that. Thank you. And we get to keep Luke Pedlar as a result. Now, I'm kind of thinking from Hawthorn, we'd be looking for, again, some kind of youth. So, I mean, James Warple, he could be like one of the best in the competition. Like, we'd love him to come to the Crows. Like, I've already got Jacob Hopper. Now, I am going to give away Rory Sloane. No, actually, no, I'm not. I'm not going to give away Rory Sloane. We're going to save him. We are going to be looking, though. And Brodie Smith will leave the club. Brodie Smith will leave the club. We're going to try and get an exchange for Walker. We're going to go Mackay for Walker. So that's kind of the next deal that we want to be doing, is Mackay. Mackay can come to the club and Walker will leave the club. So let's go ahead and get Mackay. Harry Mackay. He's only an 82, but he's 23. Walker is 84 and he's 31. Carlton are insulted. Alright, now this is what I did last time. We've got to give away plenty of decent players. So you know how I said Brodie Smith is leaving the club? He will leave the club in this trade. He's going to go to Carlton. Now also another player that's going to leave the club, very unlucky, it is going to be Lockheed Murphy. So those are the three that I'm kind of thinking. So I'm thinking Harry Mackay. I did something quite similar to this last time. And I did get pretty good bang for my buck. We'll go Paddy Dow, because I do think that he will be a very good player in the future. And I think I went Sam Walsh last time, so we'll do something a little bit different this time. We'll go for like a, what about Zach Fisher? He could fall out of favour at Carlton. So this is kind of a decent deal. We'll ask the question that. So let's not go Zach Fisher. Let's just see. Okay, right, they're insulted. This is a lot of older players that we're putting up onto the table. Right, what if it was just for Mackay? Nah, they're insulted. Alright, so if I'm going to go like Brodie Smith, right? Brodie Smith. He will leave the club. We want to try and get some good money from him. So obviously now we're going to be looking at, like, I'd like to get Lipinski, but like, yeah, I'm not sure if you Collingwood fans would like me to do that, so I won't do that. But someone that I always do like to get is Darcy Parish. I do think he's pretty good. We've got Jordan Ridley, a nice defender. We'll ask the question. Alright. And then from Freo, they've got some good players as well. I like Andy Brayshaw. Let's see if we can get Brayshaw Sarong over here. Let's see if we can get them too. I reckon we could. Brayshaw Sarong. So they're only 82.77. We'll ask the question to Smith. Right. Now that if we were to add Walker, add text to this. No. Right, if we just tip away, we do Brayshaw later, we just do Sarong now, then we get him to the club. That's the main thing. We want to get Sarong to this club. So we'll go Sarong for Pedlar. I reckon that's a reasonable ask. No? We actually haven't even had a look at our inboxes pick yet. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what we've got here. Let's see if Freo are happy to offer us, say, Caleb Sarong. 15 and 69, nope. 16, 70, 22, Phoenix Bicer. Let's see this. No. 16 is a very good pick, but I'll consider that. 34, 17, Cooper Merlin, 65. Nope, not doing that. Collingwood, 16, 70, Kennedy, and 72. Well, that is a deal there that we have. That is a deal. I am going to do that with Carlton. Western Bulldogs. Rowe, Benendo. That is one of the worst deals I would ever do if I was to accept that. So, no. Hinge. Yo. Let's do that. Alright. So now, I'm happy to do Carlton's deal because I think getting Matthew Kennedy to the club would be a big thing. And now, obviously, North Melbourne 16, 17. Yep, no Phoenix Spicer. So that was good. Carlton actually offered up some really good stuff. Now, I actually do like how they got a lot of young players. So they've got like some of the best in the league, like Cripps. So I do want to try and get some more midfield depth. So that's why I'm kind of going after. I want a young key forward. That's why I want a Mackay. But I'm thinking now, if I go Chera, right? If I can get Chera to the Crows, that'd be good. I'll go Chera. Actually, no. We've got to work through this deal with Freo first, because we want Sarong and Brayshaw, right? We want Sarong and Brayshaw. We want Sarong, and then we want Brayshaw. Sarong, Brayshaw. We got them. Now let's work out what we need to give. So I'm thinking Brodie Smith. Brodie Smith will have to be part of this deal, and I'm thinking like, if them two are mid forwards, then I'm kind of thinking Pedler will go. Now I'm thinking that Walker will have to go in this deal, but we're gonna pick up Tabner. I think this is fair. Dockers are insulted. What? Why? How are you insulted? How are you insulted? Like, I'm giving you some really good players here, and then if I was to fill up with Duday, Miller, let's go Miller. Don't think this is realistic. Well, then let's go Duday. No, we're not giving. No, let's go Seedsman. Dockers are insulted. So they want younger players. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. Do we go Matt Crouch? Do we say goodbye to Matt Crouch? It might just have to be. Dockers are almost satisfied. Look at that. I'm giving you so many good stuff. Okay, it's not Matt Crouch anymore. It's not Rory Sloane. It's not Rory Laird. You can have Seedsman, and then we'll say goodbye to Pedler. And we'll give you someone better. We will give you Phil Thorpe. Dockers are not satisfied. Right. We need to do someone a little bit better. Just a little bit better. It might have to come to one of these two. Let's ask the question of Miller. Dockers are not satisfied. Well then, maybe it's just we just have to do one at a time. I'm thinking Matt Crouch, because we just got Jacob Hopper in. Let's just do that. Welcome Sarong Brayshaw to the club. I don't think I'm happy with that deal, but I mean, look, we just got to leave it. Now, obviously, considering that we've got so much money, and we did just give away Tex, so we just got to go get this key forward now of Taberner. So Matt Taberner will come to us on a 2-year deal at $470, and then we'll extend him for 5. Now, also I was thinking Ivan Soldo, how he can be quite a versatile player on a 5-year deal at the Crows. I always get him. Now I'm also thinking Josh Kelly. Now I might not have enough money. I'll offer him $537 and see if he'll take it on a 5-year deal. And he does. He actually takes it. Josh Kelly actually takes that money. That's pretty crazy. And now it is going to be trying to get draft picks back. So I am thinking of giving up someone around this area, right? Someone that's about a 70, like, I'm thinking maybe like a Jackson Haitley, if we can get back into the first round of the draft. So Carlton hold pick 18. I think that's all we have to do. So we'll give out Haitley, and we'll give Worrell, a guy with a bright future, just so then we can get back into the first round. Now that was pretty simple. So if that was that simple, then all we got to do is just do that again on another cycle, and then we get another first round pick. So this time I'm thinking the unlucky man will be Ronan O'Connor. I'm thinking another unlucky man this time with Benny Davis, and I'm thinking another unlucky man this time will be the West Coast man, Hio. Let's just see though, because like we've got to add a little bit more to the deal to make it a little bit more spicy, so they'll actually accept. Look, we've got Frampton, we've got Cook, we've got Frampton, and we've got Himmelberg. Now I'm thinking the man that's going to have to leave will be Billy Frampton. Let's see. Essendon insult. Let's see if we can go another later round 1 pick. another later round 1 pick. Different clubs will do different things. So if we can find someone that's got that pick 17 or something like that, we might be able to sneak in and have a realistic chance of grabbing it. So who's got pick 17 around here? Pick 15 Tigers, 12 Saints, 2 Sydney, 5 West Coast, 8 Doggies, 6, 16. But then if we were to go for like Carlton 16, they'd be out the first round and they would not do that. I don't think the Pies have it. The Bombers might have it. Cats. Maybe it's Freo. Yeah, Freo do have pick 17. Alright, well then, if we've got the Dockers here, let's see if they'll do this. Right, so we've got to add a little bit more to the deal. Got to add a little bit more to the deal to make it more interesting. Now, what I'm thinking is the unlucky man is going to be Chase Jones. It's going to have to go. Thank you for that pick. Now, this one will involve the Gold Coast Suns, this deal. Now, there's a couple of players out of there that aren't too bad, but one of them in particular, Ben King. So we're going to work out this deal here where we can get the King brothers to the Crows. Now, this is a hard thing to do, as again, I'm not the best at doing these cross trades. So what I'm kind of thinking is I'm thinking that we're going to have to give up someone to both. So I'm thinking it's going to have to be like the pair of defenders, or maybe like if we go, we'd have to go recruit, right? How much money do we've got 607. If we go and recruit free agency again, we go recruit someone that we wouldn't mind giving away to both clubs. So I'm thinking maybe Dumont. Let's negotiate his contract. Let's keep him here 330. He only needs a year. 340. And someone around that same kind of thing. Maybe a Christian Salem. And then we've kind of got oh dear, we're in a bit of trouble. Right. That means now that what we've got to do is we've got to go back to doing our trades again with clubs for picks. So we'll take Sydney's pick 38 and we will give you Ben Davis for it. This one's almost satisfied. There you go, you can have Ben Davis and Newchurch. Nope, Benny Davis and Hio from West Coast. Thank you. Right, West Coast have got pick 41. That falls right in a good range actually for us. That means all we'd have to do is Nicholas Murray. No, okay, right, I'm not going to take Nicholas Murray. You can have instead Shane McAdam. Nope, not Shane McAdam. Then you can have Gollins instead then. Right. Now, after doing a little bit of swapping, we'll feel a little bit more better with the money that we have left in hand, which will allow us to do some better things. So the next person leaving will be Jordan Butts. Right, so now there we can go ahead and get Salem. Now this has to be done perfectly. This has to be done perfectly for this to work. So obviously it's going to be a lot of play, like this is going to have to work. Now this may not work and then we're stuck with these lads, so let's hope this works. So the first thing, let's get Gold Coast up here. Where are Gold Coast? Yep, and then we're going to get the Saints. So the Saints, they've got they've got Max King. And these two are going to be absolute stars. So that's why we want them. So we want Max King and we want Ben King. So let's just go ahead and do that. So Ben King, Max King to the Crows. Now what we're going to do is we are going to give the Trent Dumont to St Kilda, and we will give Christian Salem to the Suns. Then we will give another player to each club. We'll give Luke Pedler to the Suns, and we will give Lockheed Murphy to the Saints. Suns are insulted. Saints don't think this is realistic. Suns don't think this is realistic. Saints are insulted. Well, then if we change that, St Kilda always seem to be insulted. Whichever one ends up getting Pedlar is insulted. And then what if we were to go 17 to Gold Coast? Gold Coast are insulted. What if we were to give that to the Saints, Murphy, like that? St Kilda then get insulted. Well then, if we were to go for a different kind of player, maybe all it would have to be would just be Soldo to get it over the line, to go to the Saints. Could think this Gold Coast don't think it's realistic. This is so tough to do. Let's take out Murphy and let's put in a different kind of player. Let's put in it's going to have to be one of these defenders. We'll ask the question of Miller to the Saints. Kilda then just don't think it's realistic. Oh my goodness, can you please just stop? Right. That means we would take out Soldo and if we were to put in O'Brien. Let's just see if this works. How is this not working? Gold Coast, so then whichever one ends up with the lower one, they just don't think it's realistic. So then we can keep Miller all together and we can just put in Ivan Soldo. And then we've just got to go on a search for another rock. Thank you, we got the King brothers. And now whichever, did Soldo go here? Did Soldo go to the Suns? Did Soldo go to the Suns? That's where Dumont set sail for. So then Soldo obviously went to the Saints, right? So Soldo comes to the Saints. We're just going to snare him back. All we would need to do here to be successful here would be to give up one of these defenders. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back, because we've got plenty of money, right? So free agency, we're going to go back. We're going to sign maybe like let's go get Nick Vlosten, right? Let's just go ahead and get Nick. Nah, let's not go get Nick Vlosten. Let's go and get maybe a player like Sheed, no, O'Brien, Vlosten, Parker, Ross, maybe like Wallace, or yeah, maybe Wallace. Nah, we've got to do someone that's younger, that's higher rated. I think Ross should be able to get the job done. He's cheap. Just put him on for 1 year. The Crows. That should all, because Soldo's going to be our main ruck, so that's why we've got to get him back. So Soldo, we'll go for Soldo. Oh, hang on, wait. This can't be. That's got to be the Saints. This one's got to be the Saints. Right, let's go back, get the Saints. Let's go and get Soldo, and then we're going to finish our work. Here will be done. Soldo comes back to the Adelaide Crows after being back and forth, and Ross goes. Oh no, that's not fair. That's not fair then. Right, Ross. Who else could come to the club? I'm thinking maybe who's another fair deal? Maybe like a general forward Dan Butler who can get very, very hands-on-y. And then like we just give you around pick 18. Nope. I would like to get Butler to the club. We'll give you 17. We'll give you a player. We will give you guys can have Will Hamill. And 17. And 34. No. Okay, right. This is weird. This is very weird. Right. If we were to go, maybe you guys can just have Lockheed Murphy. Just have Lockheed Murphy, and we'll take them guys. What are they doing? I don't know what's going. Okay, right. We'll do that. So now, it is time to go back to free agency again. We've done our job here. We've got 706,000. So let's go for Sheed. I reckon Sheed could really take us high. We've got Zorko, we've got Parker, maybe Parker instead. Because then what's Sheed? Sheed's a fair way down actually. Sheed's 85 and Parker's 90. So we'll go Parker instead. You know what? We'll go Parker. An elite player. We'll go Parker. We'll sign him 500 and we'll go 3 years till he's 31. Now they're with the remaining 206. We're going to go get some more draft picks. So Freo have got pick 53. That happens to fall right in a decent spot for us. And all we'd have to do, give you Fisher McCasey. Right, now they're the Cats. They've got pick 45. That's another good pick, actually. And we'll give you Shane McAdam. Okay, right. It'd have to be a little bit of a higher pick. We'll go 63. Suns have got pick 49. That's a good pick. That's a pick that I'd like to get my hands on. I'll give you Nicholas Murray. Alright, now that we're getting money slowly again. Now that I'd like to have plenty of money left for the start of the season. So, that's why I'm going to be pretty careful about what I do. Kieran Strawn. We'll give you Kieran Strawn, and you know what? Because we're feeling generous, we'll give you pick 106. And we'll give you James Borlase. That's because we're feeling generous today. Like we just want to offload some of our trash. Like, not calling James Borlase trash, but we want to upload some of our trashier picks to get better picks and bundle picks up. So then we're getting more picks every single time. Let's go Andrew McPherson, and then that's our job here done. So we've got plenty of money now back on the thing. So the last player I'm thinking of picking up here will be Nick Boston, who can come here, 500, 4 years, thank you. So now that is done, we're going to go ahead and save. Look at those picks. So now we're going to offload some picks. So the picks there that we've got a long list of picks. We don't need 64. We don't need 57. We don't need 88. And let's offload them to the Lions, and let's get a player that's actually a good player. Let's get Devon Robinson. Brisbane are insulted. What could we get for them? We could get like one of their worst players. So then who's Carlton's worst player? Luke Parks could be good. No. Alright, we're just going to have to hang on to them. Let's just go advanced draft. So, now delisted free agency. We don't really need to have a good look at this or anything like that. Who's like some of the better rated players? We've got all these players in here because they're retiring, and then like you got like Rivers and all that. We'll go ahead and sign Rivers on like 100 grand. He'd happily take that, even 90. 100, 110, 120. Jeez, he was a demanding player. So now that we're going to skip later picks at the draft, but this is just what do we need to get? So we need to get a key defender. We need to get a very good key defender. We need to get a very good key defender. So let's just go back a page, and Pedler. Thank you, key defender. So we're going to try and fill as many of these roles as we possibly can. So all we need is a general defender and then like key defender. So I'm pretty sure there was a very good general defender. General defender, oh really? Or Lynch. General forward, oh well that's a good pick up there. Alright, then now there, here we go, let's just see. What can we go ahead and get? A general defender, key defender. Let's go and get Lynch. And it's our turn again. So we will skip picks towards the end probably. Right, we've got a general defender. Right, what else do we need? We've got general defender, so we may as well just pick up O'Reilly. Now we'll go ahead and pick up. We need another ruck, and well, Jalen seems to fit that role perfectly. Now it is another pick, and we are looking for key defenders. One more key defender, and then that's it. And well, there's Arnold. We'll take Arnold. We've still got so many more picks to go, but we'll pick them all. We'll go Gunston. Oh no, who did I just pick up? Billings. Oh no, that was a mistake. That was not meant to happen. At least Gunston is still there. Right. Now that we've got O'Neill, a young mid, or a young general defender. We'll go the young mid. It's another back-to-back pick. So then we'll just go the young general defender this time instead. Alright. now we're going to go general forward. That's a good pickup there, actually. Right, who have we got there? We've got key defender. I mean, look, having another key defender can't be too bad. Right, now we don't have too many more picks to go. Mid forward, young, key forward, key defender. We'll go, what do we need? Another ruckman or another... We'll go another key defender, just so then like we've got everything. We've got absolutely everything that we need here ready to go. Graham, right, now they will go ahead and pick up 90 to 99. Thank you, that's what wins me over. And I'm pretty sure this is our final pick in the draft. We'll take the best rated player there. And it's a key defender. So that's it. Now, let's just go ahead and get into the simulation. I think we are very stacked. If you have a look at our team here, team management, look at that. Look at our reserves. Look at the draft that we just had. Look at that. That is fantastic. And look at our team. You've got like the King brothers. This is probably, yeah, this has been a very good, it's been a very good one. Although now, time is running out. Time is ticking. We win our first game. And this is exactly what we want. Like, we want to be a good team. And we could have just filled in those roles. Now, Darcy Parish was another one that I was going to be looking at. Fortunately enough, we didn't end up getting in. But I don't want to do what I've done in past rebuilds. I want to try and make every rebuild as different as I possibly can. And we did trades with most clubs, actually, which was a good thing. So I was pretty happy with that as well. We got to have a lot of different players this time, and I think that was this has been a real different one compared to everything else, and I think this is a real good thing and a good direction that we're heading off in. Now, we're starting off pretty well. We're starting off our season pretty well. We've got the Pies now at home. We win. And what we were doing well as well is we were making sure that we had all our players covered. We made sure that we had all of our positions covered plus more. So if injuries do happen, exactly, we've got backups. Not just one, but two, but three, etc. That's what we want to have. So, and I saw a couple of draftees in there that have been pretty good so far. Can we, though, go and attack the flag this year? I do think so. I do think the Crows, not in real life, in Evo, I do think we can attack the flag. I do think that we can put teams under pressure and definitely make finals. Like, if we don't make finals, that's a disappointment. I saw Rivers up there. He was such a handy pickup. Playing against his former team is Trent Rivers. Not there, unfortunately enough. But yeah, making trades with most of the teams is a good thing. And getting some good players as well was another good thing. And getting back those first round picks. So guys, now having the ability to know how to get back them first round picks is a good thing, especially if you trade them away and then because you want to have a first round pick. Like, you want to hold a first round pick. That's what I'm trying to say. If it's not one, then you need two. If it's not two, then you'd want three. But you'd be looking, ideally 1 or 2 first round picks would be kind of what you want, and you'd want to try and have them as front as you can, so then you're getting the best player every single time. And I've seen Sherlock's been in there a couple of times. I reckon he's a good chance for Rising Star this year, and we finish off the season well, so we're going to finish off first. We're going to play the Magpies, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Sherlock, you could probably just lock him in for Rising Star. We are through the prelims straight away. This is a good start. The Crows, I did think that we were really going to be able to attack the flag. Got the Blues now. This is probably going to be a loss though. Did think so. Kennedy playing up against the former side. Got plenty of the football. Sherlock's going to be Rising Star. I really hope. We actually got the rivalry for the grand final as well. Pies taking it out by 12 points. And Braden Cook's the Rising Star. Dan Butler's our club best and fairest. Okay, I thought that might have been Sherlock, but Braden Cook in his second year doing good stuff for the Crows. Lewis Brown, I've got no idea how that happens. Finlayson Coleman, maybe. And yeah, that's going to be it. We've got plenty of clubs from the Toyota AFL Premiership season wanting us this time. But yeah, I do hope that you guys did enjoy this video. Alright guys, you guys can, what was I going to say? So the rebuilding list is all done. But you guys can let me know if you want certain trade types or something in a rebuild. So my time has just struck 40 minutes, so it is going to be time to wrap this up. So I do hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so then you guys will never miss another video on the channel. Thank you guys all so much for watching. So bye guys. Fire plays out.